Applied Digital is providing critical infrastructure for companies to build these data centers optimized for artificial intelligence. In this video, I'm going to go through the details of the company's latest developments and the investment case to be bullish on Applied Digital. Let's take a closer look. So Applied Digital's management team saying that the industry has come to realize that the limiting factor in AI infrastructure deployment is no longer GPU availability. For a while, that was the case. NVIDIA's GPUs were the primary component going into these data centers optimized for AI, and their limited availability was the primary constraint to building these data centers. But now, NVIDIA has ramped up production of those GPUs, and you got AMD that's also ramping up, and you've got Amazon, Microsoft, Alphabet producing their own accelerated computing chips. And so these GPUs, the lack of availability, is no longer the biggest constraint. So the biggest constraint now, according to Applied Digital, is the lack of data centers capable of supporting those GPUs, which are commonly referred to as AI factories. The company goes on to say that Applied Digital is uniquely positioned for this challenge. They were among the first to break ground in 2023 on next-generation data center designs capable of supporting the advanced power and cooling requirements of modern GPUs. They secure construction crews early, assembled a team with deep expertise in power, land, and supply chain logistics, and built strong relationships with local communities through proactive engagement and education. So the company positioned itself well to capitalize on this opportunity where enterprises are looking to build and get access to increased computing power. So at the same time, they cultivated relationship with major financial institutions so that they can get the capital to build these data centers, because it requires large upfront investment, and then they rent them out or lease them out. So they put up a lot of the money up front, and then they lease it out, and they get monthly, quarterly, annual revenues in return for that large upfront investment in those data centers optimized for AI. So they need a capital partner to provide that money, that investment for the initial build out, because Applied Digital only gets the money on a lease term. So for that reason, they need relationships with financial institutions, and they have cultivated them effectively.
Click the link below to watch the full video.